Hi. Yeah, we finally have another redstone video. You know, it's been a while since I made a tutorial. It's been like almost a month. I think the last tutorial I made was the Any Ratio shop when Rexstone uploaded that, and that feels like forever ago. And then that was right before the whole Mumbo shoutout thing, and yeah, things got crazy. As you can tell from my channel videos, I haven't really been making any new redstone things. I've been making very strange videos. But here we are. We have a new door. You saw in the thumbnail. I don't know what the title is yet, but I imagine that I'd be clickbaiting the heck out of it. But honestly, this door is this door that you're about to build. And you are going to build it because this door is just so amazing to not build. It is really quite something. But you know, instead of saying why the door is so amazing, let's talk about why I'm making this video in the first place. So gather round the campfire, children, for our story begins in March 21st of 2020, when I was a wee young lad and I'd upload my how to build tiny, fast, and compact 5x5 piston door. And to my surprise, holy crap, that thing got so many views. But as time went on, I realized there were two crucial things wrong with the video. The first one being, holy crap, is a really bad tutorial. And the second one being, there are lots of comments saying, what's CraftyMasterman? You could use honey blocks, right? Honey blocks make everything easier, and slime is easier, and to those people I say, shut up. And one of you had the audacity to put someone else's tutorial in my own comments. Like you honestly thought that I wouldn't notice that. Well, you know what? How about we look at this guy's video? You know, we'll see what it's all about. Just so we're all on the same page, this is all an acting bit.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to build a 5x5 piston door using honey blocks and slime blocks.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Now, I just want to briefly mention, I did not come up with this design.
What?
I am not that smart, I am not that good at redstone. This is something I found online, and it is seriously cool, and I wanted to show it off.
Okay, go on.
I've had comments in the past saying that I copy other people. I genuinely don't. Now, I just want to briefly mention, I did not come up with this design.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for. If you've skipped to this part, shame on you not giving me watch time for the rest of the video. I'm very disappointed. But yeah, here is the 5x5. Now it looks like any normal 5x5 until we step on this pressure plate. This thing is pretty fast. It's a little bit fast, I think. Look at that. 4-5 opening, 4-5 closing. Now you have no idea what that means. It means it opens and closes in 0.45 seconds. That's less than half a second. Look at this thing. It doesn't even look like Minecraft. Like the bottom part of it just slides. Like look at the bottom. It just moves. It just goes into the floor. It's amazing. Now this door was made in collaboration with Soul Banished, Perry Peregrine, and Pixie Blocks. And if they have channels, I guess I'll link them. And if they don't, I guess I don't. I'm pretty sure they all have channels anyways. So you can look in the description. They don't upload much, but you know, when they do upload, you get to watch their videos, and they do make some pretty cool videos. Now, this door was originally made by Soul Banish, and I kind of tagged along, and then Perry and Pixie made the top and bottom faster. So this thing is pretty epic. Look at that thing. It's so beautiful. So now I'll take out the wall and the floor, and we can do like a nice spin around with some slow motion shots, and I can give some more details about this door. So here's the door without any of the wall and floor blocks, and as you can see, this thing's pretty small, so right about now is when it actually hits some slow motion, and we get to see the back layout with the honey and the slime. The layout was originally made by RMC, but then we added honey blocks on the top to actually make it a lot easier to make. And yeah, like I said earlier, this has a 0.45 opening and a 0.45 closing. So now we're going to slowly move on to one more shot with audio because I also find it really satisfying. So I'll just shut up and you can look at the one with audio because it's really cool. So the space you need for this door is 9 blocks across and 4 blocks deep, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to have your 5x5 frame wherever you want to put your door, and that also has to be like 4 wide like this, just like I said, 4 blocks deep. And you need 2 blocks of space above your door frame and 4 blocks of space below your door frame, so we can just get rid of that now that I've told you that. And your door is going to appear on this second layer like that. And the things you need for this door are in this shulker box, so you can just pause the video and, you know, get these things that you need. And these 3 different circuits are the bottom, the input, and the top and the sides, and the lever for the activation. So we're going to grab the things we need for the piston layout. So get your sticky pistons, your slime and honey, and your redstone blocks, and we can start doing our piston layout. So the first thing you're going to do is you're actually going to place a lot of immovable objects. So my immovable block of choice is the shulker box because it's literally a colored immovable object. Like, look at that. You could use furnaces, any tile entities, obsidian, bedrock, I guess, if you have that on you, I don't know. And so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make some kind of like circle on the bottom. So I'm trying to place them and not open them. So that is what the bottom is going to look like. And then you're just going to break these blocks. So now you're going to put your door blocks for the bottom. So you're going to go behind these shulker boxes, not shulker blocks. And you're going to put a 3x3 area. And these are going to be popping out in your door. So you can choose whatever pattern later. But for now, we're just going to stick to quartz just so it's easy. We're going to put 3 slime blocks on the bottom with 3 sticky pistons facing up. And then over here, we're going to put 3 sticky pistons facing up and 3 slime blocks like that. So that is the bottom. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our side pistons. So we're going to put 5 sticky pistons facing in like this and our door blocks in front of them. And we're going to do that on the other side if I can get through this hole. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just put your door blocks in front. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to punch out these 3 blocks like this. And we're going to put our honey blocks over here. And then you're just going to break these blocks all around like that. And you're going to make roughly the same pattern as the bottom. So I'm just going to put my shulker boxes again and not open them. Oh my god, come on. I just want to place them. There we go. Do that. And if you want to know how I'm doing this, I'm just pressing the place and the break button on my mouse at the exact same time. So there we go. We're going to do it like that. And then in front, you're going to put your 6 other door blocks like that. That's going to be the top. And then over here, you can just place your frame blocks. I don't know. It can be whatever you want. So now we have the entire layout. We just need the pistons for the top. I don't know why I just said we had the entire layout. So we're just going to break this and break this shulker box. And we're going to put a downward sticky piston like that. Now, in the actual door, if we go into this one, as you can see, it is actually extended, and that acts as an immovable object, the piston head. So don't put any blocks in front of this piston yet. And then we're going to put our blocks back. And then you're going to put a sticky piston going into that sticky piston you just placed, like this. And then on the other side, you're going to put another downward sticky piston, just like that. And just put your block back, and there we go. That is the top. And now there's one last thing we need to do, so go back to the bottom. We're going to go to our layer where the slime is, go to the left side, break this block, and put a redstone block. And now what you're going to do is you're going to get another immovable object. So in this case, we're using furnaces, so I guess we'll just take those out. So you can't really use shulker boxes in this point because shulker boxes get broken by pistons, so you're going to put a furnace or obsidian or a hopper or whatever immovable objects you have on you. And you're going to put a sticky piston facing into that furnace like that. Now this is actually being bud powered, but because this is an immovable object, the piston cannot extend. And then under it, we're going to put another sticky piston facing upwards, just like that. So that should be the entire piston layout. Yep, it is. So now we can actually start going and doing the redstone. So as you can see, I changed out my hotbar and, I basically just got all the items from the shulker box. So just get everything right now. And we're going to start with the bottom circuit because it is the hardest, and then the top is actually pretty easy. So first thing we're going to do is go to the back, to this back corner, place 2 blocks, break that one, put a lever, and that is your input. You're going to put a piece of redstone on top, and then you're going to make kind of this pattern, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that's the pattern. And you're going to put redstone dust on all of these. Now all these blocks can be used as your input. So now we don't need these and that anymore because we already have our lever. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put a block under this corner over here. We're going to get a slab. So let me just kind of do some weird thing over here. We're going to put like blocks like this, slab here, break all of these, and put a redstone torch like that. Now you could also put a lever on the underside of this block, but if you want to make it idiot proof, just put a redstone torch. Now we're going to put a slab coming from the side of that redstone torch like this, and put a piece of redstone dust like that. And you're going to put an observer going like this, and that's going to redirect the redstone dust and make a straight line. And you're going to put a sticky piston 1 block under it, facing upwards like that. So now we're going to make a 0-tick generator that powers this piston. So we're going to go under this lever, put a sticky piston facing the front with an observer on top and a block like that. And then an observer going like this, sticky piston facing the center, and then a block in front like that. Now what we're going to do is go to this side, and we're just going to put 3 more blocks over here, and then you're going to do that. And then you're also going to put a block over here with a slab, and then break that block, put your redstone dust, and we're going to, I have red wool and bottom now, I guess, and we're going to put 3 more blocks on top, and then 3 redstone dusts like that. Then we're going to get our redstone blocks, and yep, and then we're going to put a redstone block here, sticky piston facing downwards, and then break that actually, and we're going to put another observer facing downwards on top of that sticky piston with a 2-tick repeater like that, and a block up, and a piece of redstone dust. And then just put your redstone block back there. And now we're going to make like an L shape, so you're going to put 2 blocks, and then 2 blocks, and then put all redstone on all of them, a block here, put 2 slabs going like this, and then put your redstone dust on top. And now you're going to put your immovable object, so what can I replace? I don't think I need sticky pistons right now. So you're going to put furnace here, and then hopper here, and then put a redstone dust on top. So now we're going to get our normal pistons, and put a normal piston facing towards the outside, normal piston facing towards the center, and there we go. And then an observer coming off the back of this piston with a block and a piece of redstone dust. And now we're going to get our slabs again, and then we're going to put 2 slabs going beside this hopper, and then we're going to do this. We're going to put a block going up, going like that. And now we're going to make like a little slab ladder over here, if I can remember how it goes. So I'm pretty sure slab here, we do that. It connects everything, and then slab up here, and now we're going to make a slab ladder all the way up, so just put upside down half slabs up to here, and then redstone dust on all of them. So that is that side done. Now last thing we need to do, actually we can do something here too. We're going to put a normal piston facing upwards in this corner, 2 observers, and then a block in front powering this side piston over here. And now we're going to do the last thing. Grab your sticky pistons and your sand or gravity block, whatever you have. Put a sticky piston, block, your sand or concrete powder, and then you're going to put 3 blocks going like this with a repeater facing towards that piston and a repeater facing towards that repeater, and put a block here. So you're going to power this back repeater first, then power the side, then break this, and there we go. We have a locked repeater that can power this sticky piston whenever this gets extended. And then you're going to put a observer facing upwards, and then we're just going to swing to the front, which I did not give myself room. Just squeeze in here. Put a hopper going into like the slime block, and then put a piece of redstone dust here, block, and then piece of redstone dust here. So that should be the entire bottom done if I can just get out of here. So, yep, that looks pretty much done. Now we're going to do the top. So let's switch to our cyan circuit color. We don't need the sand anymore. And we're going to put a piece of redstone here, piece of redstone here, and we're going to put a block here. Sticky piston, get your redstone block. Put a redstone block here, and then just quickly update that piston with whatever block you have on you. Then you're going to put a block here, piece of redstone, get your slab, put a slab going like that, with a block in front. Now you're going to get your note blocks, and you're going to put your note block under this block, a sticky piston facing downwards, and a redstone block like that. And now we're going to put another insta wire, so we're going to put a sticky piston kind of facing towards that block we just placed, another sticky piston facing that, and then update that piston. So now we're going to put a block here, and then a block down, and get your redstone dust, and just do that. You're going to put a block in front of this sticky piston, block here, and a 3-tick repeater. Now we're going to put 2 pieces of redstone dust, block up, another redstone dust, sticky piston, and get your redstone blocks. Put one in front of that sticky piston, and then you're going to go from this piston, you're going to put a block diagonal to it. You're going to put a block here, and a slab over here, so it doesn't bud this piston underneath. Put 2 pieces of redstone dust, put a block here, and then piece of redstone dust. That piston should extend. So that should be the entire door done. Yep, that looks pretty finished to me, so let's just test it. Let's flick the lever and see if it works. So there we go, we have our closing. Let's look at the front, look at that. We have our closing, and let's see if it opens. And there we go, the door opens. So if you want to customize it, I'll just turn this on. You can make these blocks into whatever you want. I don't know, I guess you could even use slabs if you want to, but then you'll see the slime. So yeah, I recommend mostly solid blocks just to be safe. And then obviously the frame has to be solid, you know, also just to be safe. Make sure all the blocks on the frame are solid blocks, not stairs or slabs or anything. So yeah, that is the entire door. So now what happens if you want to move the input? So there's 3 ways you can move the input. So if you just want a lever input, all you have to do is just put a repeater going into here or into really any of these. So you can just put a repeater here, 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 or here. Doesn't matter. It actually updated that. Oops. There we go. Don't do that. Okay. So you're going to put a repeater here, and then you can just hook this up to whatever you want. So let's just do this and get our lever again. Do that. So there we go. Closes, and the door opens. So second thing you could do, actually I need to put that back, is you could use a pressure plate. So the first thing you want to do is come to your repeater line and then put a redstone torch so it inverts the signal. So now you can take this fancy line over here, place it wherever you want, and then just put your floor, get a pressure plate. There we go. And wow, look at that. You now have a pressure plate that activates your door. And finally, the last thing that probably everyone's going to be asking, how do you hook up a button? So I'm just going to break this, the door's going to open. You're going to go behind your repeater and you're going to build a T flip-flop. So I need a hopper, dropper, and comparator. So you're going to put a dropper facing upwards and a dropper facing towards that repeater, and then a hopper pointing into that bottom dropper. Should look like this. Comparator on top like that. And then you're going to put any old item in this bottom dropper. It doesn't really matter. And now you can put repeaters on either side, like this. And now you can have lines to 2 buttons. So let's just say I have my button over here. And, oh, I just turned everything on, and button over here. So I'm on the outside. I want to get in. I just push my outside button. There we go. Door opens. I go inside my door. I have my inside button. I can just push that. So there we go, that's every possible input I can think of. Now you don't have to ask how to extend this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Very thank you to Soul Banish, Pixie Blocks, and Perry for making this door possible, because they really did a lot in this door. And yeah, go sub to their channels. They don't upload much, but you should show them support anyways. This door is amazing. So now I'm gonna drop things into the void and fall. This was CraftyMasterman, and I'm gonna end the video when I die. Goodbye.